Hey, what's up, bro? This should be interesting. Do not crush. Oops.
Ash, can you see this?
This is sort of a reality TV moment.
Yes, I can.
What condition is what's in the box? And what it is or hopefully still very nice example of the kind of material improper use of priority mail. It's improper use. Not supposed to do that, so it makes postal rates go up. Newspapers fine, circulars, whatever. Appreciate the thought, but let's try to do it right. And here we have, oh wow, this is cool. LP Toys Space Exploring, and I got my glasses on. Little toy set with some little spacemen, a checker rocket as I call it, and a lunar crawling vehicle based on the Major Matt Mason space crawler. In this little window box that's just adorable. Let's see if there's any way to open it. Well, I guess so. I'm never going to sell it, so opening it is simply my choice. And one of the things that I'm intrigued by is the size of the checker rocket. And the figures too. So over here I got out some previous examples. This is a Major Matt Mason inspired lunar crawler from one of the Apollo moon exploring sets. I don't know where my sealed example is. There it is. It's behind the thing. So there's an example, still sealed, Apollo moon exploring, whatever set that is, but this is different. It's more elaborate. These are made out of a softer, semi-flexible Army Man type plastic, and I'm intrigued to see what that's made out of. But I can already tell that the checker rocket, as I call them, because they got these checker decals on it, that's bigger than this, which I think is an Apollo moon exploring checker rocket. I think it came out of one of these. I'm not entirely sure. It looks like the only thing keeping it sealed are these old tape tabs. And we're going to take one for the team. I'm never going to resell it, so it doesn't matter if it stays sealed or not. And I've got a Marx window box set of one of their miniature moon things, and I've learned how to carefully open it like this. And that's a deteriorated rubber band. So this never has been used. This was brand new. And we'll compare it with the Apollo moon exploring version, which I can already tell is somewhat smaller. I'm going to go on the bottom. Not expecting to see much of anything in the way of markings except maybe a Hong Kong. But I don't even see that. Silver guy. Somewhat more complex and definitely bigger than that. And then the checker rocket. Checker rocket appears to be glued. The spacemen are also glued. But yeah, that's that's different. Interesting. And because it's got a major Matt Mason derived piece, it's later than 1966, but probably pre-1970, 1966 to 1969, something like that. Ooh. Some information there on the bottom for Paul Vreed to ponder over. Just 704C space exploring. Nice, happy, well designed, and nothing else. Here's another one of these Mooncrawler pieces that I believe is derived from the Billy Blastoff variant by Eldon, and you can see how its mover feet are smaller than the ones on this. 4 examples of that now, including one still sealed. And here's another checker rocket. So you can see this is just different. There's something interesting here. Variation in the mold or whatever. Not sure if we can see any script on it. I can't recall. From the LP Toys guide on the Triang SpaceX website, if those are supposed to have a Hong Kong script on it. Can't tell. And I'd been wondering about the size of the figures. So these are the first. No, it's the same size as the Golden, but both of them are a little bit larger than the Apollo Blue Shield Apollo capsule party favor thing. And he's got some nice paint on him. There's 2 others in this awesome little diorama box, and we're going to keep it more or less just as is. And I also figured we'd throw in a little bonus item here about the LP Toys astronauts. They of course manufactured the Golden astronaut pieces. Here's a standard sized, I think he's 54 millimeter LP Toys astronaut in the same pose as the yellow guy here. And I got out one of my multiple toy maker spacemen just to sort of show how there's a difference between them. The multiple toy maker guy in blue is in action, and the LP Toys spaceman is standing in a posed position. Here's our base with the LP or IDL or LB for Lickby Toys, which I think is the actual name of the company. Their logo there on the bottom. I'm pretty sure those will have, the gray ones here in this set will also have a LP Toys logo on the bottom. But I wanted to sort of show how they're stylistically different than the multiple toy makers figure in blue, and we'll do a more in-depth study of that at some point. I'm just stoked to know that I maybe actually now have an original Checkers rocket from the 60s and not just a Apollo Moon Exploring knockoff version of it. The Checkers are definitely of a different printing variety too. They're much smaller than, I think they're about the same size as that one. And again, the Triang SpaceX website is the place to go and brush up on your information about all of these fascinating pieces here, which I'm delighted to add to my collection. And I'm going to have to now work up a storage box for that so I can keep it looking as fresh as it arrived. Nice score. Thanks a lot, bro. Find something else to pad your boxes.